welcome to another Yoga Flow. I'm so happy and grateful that you decided to join me on the mat today. If it's your first time with me, my name is Lillian, and I'm really happy that you decided to take some time for yourself today to flow together, to move together, to breathe together, to connect. With that said, I hope you find a comfortable seat. All you need is yourself, your mat, potentially a block, but also not absolutely necessary. And just some space. So find a comfortable seat when you're ready. Try to find a seat where you can feel your seating bones on the ground, where you can lengthen your spine. You're also welcome to kneel if that's more comfortable for you. Just really try to find a position where you can feel the full length of your spine, where you can relax your shoulders down. And once you're ready, slowly start to relax your hands over your knees. Gently close your eyes. And just start to take a couple of deep breaths here. Deep inhale through the nose. Deep exhale through the nose. Just take your own time here, take your own rhythm. Gently breathing in and breathing out through the nose. Taking this time to arrive here. Taking this time to tune in with yourself, to meet yourself in this moment, in this presence. Feeling how the air flows through the nostrils all the way down into the lungs with every inhale, and with every exhale, how it leaves our body again. Warm air coming out the nose. Start to let go of any thoughts, any things that need to be done. There's nothing that needs to happen right now. You're already doing it by just being. In today's class, I want to invite you to really meet yourself. What does it mean to meet yourself? It means observing in every situation how you're feeling, how you're doing, meeting yourself without judgment, without pressure, without things where you're like, oh, this needs to happen right now, I need to be in this position, in this asana. No, just meeting yourself with respect and honoring yourself that, yes, this is where I am today. Might be different to where I was yesterday, might be different to where I am tomorrow, or last year, or wherever you want to be. Just accepting that current state and working with that current state. Working with the softness, but also working with the challenges that might come up. Seeing how you want to treat yourself in those challenges. Where you want to maybe push yourself, maybe where you want to treat yourself with kindness. Just breathing a couple more breaths in this state of mind, sealing in that intention. Last breath through the nose. And on our next inhale, we breathe in deeply, we reach both arms up towards the sky. Take both of our hands together, take them in towards our chest, towards our heart space. Next inhale, we release the right hand down, left arm reaches up towards the sky. And exhale, we bow towards that side. Try to keep both seating bones on the ground here. Try to really breathe into that space that we create on the left side of the body, on the left rib cage. Maybe even look up towards the sky if that feels comfortable. Just allowing the body to find length here, to open up. And slowly bowing down, rounding the back. Trying to breathe into the upper back here. Still focused on the left side. And slowly come all the way back to center. Move towards the other side. Left hand reaches down, right arm reaches up. Deep inhale here and exhale, we move towards the other side. Once again, feeling the grounding of the seating bones, feeling the stretch on the right side, breathing into that space that we're creating. Maybe looking up. Allowing the body to find space to open up for what is to come. And exhale, we round the back, breathing into that backside. Slowly coming all the way back to center. We come into all fours position, keeping the shoulders above the wrists, the hips above the knees. And from here, gently pushing back, toes together into our first child pose of today, Balasana. Know that this pose is always here for you whenever you feel like you need a break, whenever you feel like you need to come back to yourself. Allowing the hips to sink down, allowing the chest to sink down in between the thighs. Breathing deeply here. You can also put your forehead onto the mat if that feels good. And from here, we're going to move with our hands towards the left side first. Once again, finding that space in the left side of the back of the rib cage, the shoulder. And slowly walking the hands towards the other side. Breathing in deeply, feeling that openness. Coming all the way back to center. And we're slowly going to start to roll our spine, round the spine all the way forward. Exhale, open up. Inhale, we round the spine. Inhale, we find space in the back. Exhale, we find space in the front of our body. Just a couple more times like this. And then I invite you to make this movement your own. Since we're all about meeting ourselves today, try to really feel and see what kind of movement your body needs right now to warm up, to feel like the joints are lubricated, to feel like you're connected to the body and the breath. It might be big circles like this, warming up the wrists, the hips. And you can also go completely creative, just see what kind of movement your body feels like doing right now. Couple more breaths like this. And slowly find your way back to center. Establish a neutral pose of the spine again. Slow breath here, and then slowly start to lift the right leg off the mat, left hand reaches towards the front. Try to engage your core here, keep your hips parallel to the floor. And try to really find that length, that expansion. Exhale, we come close to the center. And inhale, we find that length again. Breath, your own rhythm. One more time, we find the length. And then we're going to take that right foot, we're going to cross it over our left side. We're going to move with our hands towards the right side and release down. Slowly coming back to center with our hands. And then we're going to move with our hands towards the left side as well, really feeling that opening. All the way back to center. And then we're going to bend that right knee. Come into little hip circles here. Open up that joint. Maybe changing directions. And from here we're going to take that knee, take the right foot, step it outside of the right hand, and allow the hips to sink down. We're going to keep our little movements here, so I invite you to make little circles with the hip in this position as well, to fully connect to the hips. Changing directions here as well. So the hips are the areas where we store stress, we store emotions. So just allowing them to warm up, to open up a little bit, helps us to connect deeper to ourselves, helps us to release any tensions that maybe we weren't even aware of we had. Find stillness here, chest is proud. Slow breath. Option to stay here, option to slowly release onto the forearms, allowing the right knee to drop towards the outside. Breathing into that hip space. Slowly coming back towards the hands. Foot comes in between both hands. We push the hips back. We come into our half split here. Always an option to put the blocks underneath your hands to find a little bit more stability here. Trying to pull the right hip towards the back. Right foot is flexed. Chest is long. Always the option to go a little bit deeper if that's what you need right now. Taking the hands in front of you. Always remember, this is your practice. You know your body best. Go as far as you want to go today, but also know when to stop, where to add variations. Just giving ideas, inspiration, but in the end, it is your practice. Inhale, we come up. Reach up, maybe even look up towards the sky, opening up the heart space. And exhale, take both hands down towards the ground, step back, first downward facing dog of the class. Tailbone reaches up high, feet sink down towards the ground, really creating that triangle shape here, trying to get the shoulders away from the ears, allowing the chest to drop towards the thighs. Pushing hands and feet strong into the ground. From here we're going to roll into our plank position. Engage the core here. Hold for one more breath. And slowly come back into all fours, moving towards the other side. Left foot extends towards the back, right hand towards the front. Engaging the core here. Aligning the hips. Flexing the back foot. Finding that length. Exhale, come to center. Inhale, we find length. Once again, using your own rhythm. Feeling that engagement of the core. Two more breaths here. And slowly we find ourselves back in the expansion. Taking that left foot, crossing it over, and walking with our hands towards the left side. Allowing yourself, your chest to sink down. First finding that diagonal shape in our body. Exploring the different angles that we can create with our body. And then slowly walking back to center and keeping moving towards that right side. Breathing into the left side of the body, creating almost like a half moon shape. Breathing deeply. Coming all the way back to center. Back leg lifts off, bending that knee, coming into our circles on that left side. Maybe changing directions. Slowly finding stillness again and taking that left foot next to the left hand, allowing the hips to sink deep. Chest is proud here. And starting that circling movement off the hips once more. And really feel how with every circle, your body starts to wake up a little bit more. Maybe the range of motion increases over time. Changing directions if you haven't already. Find stillness here. Chest is proud. Option to stay here. Or option to slowly release down onto the forearm. Really breathing into that hip space. Allowing the left knee to drop towards the side. Deep breaths here. And slowly come all the way back up onto the hands. Left foot comes in between both hands. We release the hip towards the back. Left foot is flexed. Left hip is pushing back towards the back of the mat. Chest is proud, back is long. Once again, option to put the blocks underneath the hands here. Or if you want to go a little bit deeper, taking the hands towards the front. Slow breath here. Bend that left knee, slowly reach both arms up, allow the hips to sink down even further. Look up towards the sky and open up that chest, that heart space. Release both hands down towards the ground. Step back. Downward facing dog. Tailbone reaches up. Find length in that spine. Allow the hips to sink, the heels to sink down. One more deep breath here, slow breath. And slowly walk step by step towards the top of the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. And exhale, hands come in prayer position. Just take a couple of breaths here, slow breaths. Connect with your feet. Connect with the ground underneath. Connect with your breath and with yourself. Maybe ask yourself the question again, how am I feeling right now? How can I meet myself right now? And we're going to start to take it up a notch. Start with a warm-up flow of a couple of sun salutations on our next inhale. We reach both arms up towards the sky. Exhale, we release down, forward fold. Deep inhale, flat back. Exhale, left foot steps back. Right foot steps back. Chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog by lifting the thighs off the ground, engaging the core. Exhale, push back. Downward facing dog, 3 long breaths here. Last breath. We look towards the top of the mat. We take the right foot, step towards the top. Close both feet. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, come back down, Tadasana. One more time, deep inhale, reach up. Exhale, release, forward fold. Deep inhale, flat back. Exhale, right foot steps back, left foot follows. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale. Down dog, 3 breaths here. Using this asana to find stability, to always come back to ourselves. Slowly look forward towards the top of the mat, left foot reaches forward, right foot follows. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach up. And exhale. One more time on each side, deep inhale. 1 breath, 1 movement. Exhale. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, right foot reaches back, left foot follows. Chaturanga. Inhale. And exhale, 3 breaths. One more breath here. Next inhale, right foot comes towards the top of the mat, left foot follows. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale. Keep moving, deep inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, left foot steps back. Right foot follows. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, push back. 3 breaths. Last breath here. Left foot steps forward. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Deep inhale, we come all the way up. And exhale. Moving on to variation B. Inhale, chair position. Exhale, forward fold. Deep inhale, flat back. Exhale, step or maybe jump back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. From here, we're going to take the right foot in between both hands. Back foot reaches down towards the floor, 45 degrees, warrior one. Pull the right hip towards the back. Arms reach up high. Exhale, slowly release both hands down. Step back, chaturanga, or just stay in plank pose. And we push back. Left leg reaches up, in between both hands. Warrior one, other side. Left hip pulls towards the back, arms reach up. Here we find length. And exhale, step back. Chaturanga. Up dog. And down dog. Once again, staying here for a couple of breaths. Connecting to the flow, connecting to the heat that we're creating. Slowly look towards the top of the mat. Bend both knees, step or hop towards the top. Forward fold. Next inhale, bend the knees, chair pose. Really finding that length and that strength, trying to keep a long spine here. Exhale, Samastiti. One more time, variation B. Come into our chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step or jump, chaturanga. Up dog, and push back down dog. Right leg, Virabhadrasana 1. Right hip pulls back. Exhale, release down. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. Left foot. Virabhadrasana 1, other side. Exhale, step down. Chaturanga. Up dog. And push back down dog. Couple of breaths here. Allowing the heels to sink down even further. Pushing that tailbone up and back. Really creating length in the spine. Engaging the rib cage. Last breath. Look towards the top of the mat. Step or jump. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair position. And exhale, Samastiti. I'm going to come into one more variation of this. Adding to our flow. Utkatasana. Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step or jump. Inhale. Up dog and exhale, down dog. Right foot in between both hands. Back foot reaches down. Virabhadrasana 1. Slow breath here. Interlace both hands behind the back. Open up the chest, the heart space. Try to keep that front knee above your ankle. Try to pull with the hands towards the back and down, really opening up that chest. Maybe looking up. And exhale, slowly bow down, humble warrior. Coming into that state. For one, it's a hip opener, but also it's that state of being humble, bowing down to yourself, bowing down to your surroundings. Showing service to yourself. Inhale, we reach up, release both hands. Exhale, left hand reaches down, right arm reaches up. Easy twist. From here, engaging the core, flipping towards the outer edge of your left foot. Right foot follows, side plank. Always option to keep that right foot in front of you for more stability. Otherwise, pushing that left hip up towards the sky. Slowly coming back to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, push back. Down, down. Left foot in between both hands. Warrior 1, other side. Once again, finding that stability, that center, that inner warrior. Interlacing the hands behind the back, opening up. And with your next exhale, humble warrior, bow down. Try to keep pulling that left hip towards the back of the mat. Try to engage both legs. Both legs are working, are giving you that stable foundation from which you can bow down, from which you can fly, from which you can do pretty much anything while staying grounded. Slowly come all the way back up. Exhale, right hand reaches down, left arm reaches up. Easy twist. Engaging that core, flipping towards the outer edge of that right foot, either keeping the left foot in front of you or transitioning into your side plank, engaging that core, lifting the right hip up. Exhale, plank pose, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, push back down dog. Tailbone reaches up. Slow breath here. Deep breath. Look towards the top of the mat. Jump or walk. Exhale, release forward fold. Inhale back to Utkatasana. And exhale. Ready to add on to that flow. Inhale, we reach up. Exhale, we fold down. Always finding that balance between strength and softness, strength, power, expansion, and humbleness, gratefulness, surrendering. Right foot in between both hands, back foot releases down. Warrior one. This time we're gonna take our right arm in front of us, left arm comes inside, eagle arms. Trying to push the elbows towards the front and up. Creating that space in between the shoulder blades, opening up that upper back. Inhale, we look up. Exhale, we bow down. Once again, connecting to your foundation, pulling the right hip towards the back. Slow breath here. All the way back up. We try to keep the arms here. We're going to shift our weight towards that right foot. Stand up. Option to stay here, finding that balance. Or option to cross that leg over, maybe wrapping that left leg around the standing leg, or keeping the balance. And once again, try to meet yourself here. Try to be kind to yourself, try to see where do you feel the challenge. Do I want to go into that challenge today? Always an option to keep one foot down on the ground. Otherwise, stay with me for one more breath. Slowly release both arms, release the leg. Try and stay here in that balance, one last breath. Exhale. Move forward, warrior three. Hold here for one more deep breath. And release back, warrior two. Trying to keep that knee above the ankle, back foot is aligned with the short edge of the mat. Relax the shoulders down. Slow breath here. Exhale, we push back, Skandasana. Left foot points towards the outer edge, outer corner of your mat. Try to keep the chest proud and strong. Option to put blocks here, put the hands down. Or try and keep the balance. Feeling that strong hip opener here. Inhale, warrior two one more time. Exhale, release towards the back, inverted warrior. And inhale, extended side angle. Option to keep the elbow onto that thigh. Trying to really use that pushing here to open up the chest. Otherwise, option to put the hand down onto the ground. Exhale, left hand comes down towards the mat, right arm reaches up, easy twist. And from here, transitioning side plank once again, lifting, engaging the side of your core here. Maybe lifting that right leg up, bending the knee, stepping behind you, sitting down. Try to keep your left hand grounded onto the mat, facing towards the front. Right arm reaches in front of you. Next exhale, we push the hips up. And we come back down. 2 more times. Come up. And we come down. Next time we're going to hold for a little bit. Really try to lift those hips up towards the sky. Opening up that heart space. We're trying to create a lot of space here today. Space to grow. Space to let go. And space to be. Next exhale, come back, plank position. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, great job. And push back down, dog. Coming towards that other side, left leg reaches up. Step in between both hands. Warrior one. Finding that inner warrior, that stability, that strong foundation. Left arm reaches in front of us, right arm comes in, eagle arms. We lift and push the elbows away from us and up. Inhale, open up the front side. Exhale, humble warrior with our eagle arm variation. So in these asanas, once again, we're combining the 2 different directions. We're combining the strong, the grounded, and we're also combining that lightness of the eagle, flying, knowing that in order to fly, we need that groundedness, that stability, but also in order to stay grounded and stable, sometimes we need to bring some lightness into it all. Some fluidity. Finding your position here, your drishti point. Inhale, let go of the arms, the legs. Keep flying into your warrior 2, warrior 3, sorry. And then step back, warrior 2. Back foot is aligned with the short edge of the mat. Left knee above the ankle. Slow breath here. On your next exhale, push towards the back of the mat, Skandasana. Finding that opening of the hip again, while keeping the strength in the upper body. Next inhale, push all the way up. Exhale, inverted warrior. Inhale, come back to center. Release down. Extended side angle option. Release the hand down to the ground. Last breath here. Next exhale, right hand comes onto the ground, left arm reaches up. Easy twist. I'm just going to turn around here again so you can see a little bit easier what I'm doing on the outside. Option to stay here, option to come into that side plank. Maybe lifting that upper leg up, bending the knee, stepping behind you, sitting down. Inhale, we move up. And exhale. 2 more times, we move up. And exhale. Next time we're going to stay up. Hips reach up. Left arm reaches towards the front. Legs are strong. Feeling that openness, that space. And exhale all the way back to center. Plank pose, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Couple of breaths here. Use that time to connect to yourself. To connect to your breath again. Tune in. How am I feeling? So you look towards the top of the mat. You push back. Fly or jump or walk. Whatever suits you. Release down. Inhale, we reach all the way up. And exhale, Samastiti. Ready for one more variation of this flow. If you're ready, come and join me. Deep inhale, we sit back. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step or jump, Chaturanga. And exhale. Inhale, right foot in between both hands. Warrior one. Coming into those eagle arms again, right arm underneath, left arm inside. Wrapping around. We look up. We bow down. This time see if you can slowly allow your upper body to release further down towards that thigh, or maybe even next to that thigh. Feeling that acceptance, that surrendering in this asana of strength. Slowly coming all the way back up, keeping the arms, shifting the weight forward. Balance pose. Wrapping the left leg around the right. If you want to come into the full eagle asana here. Maybe even bowing down into the baby eagle. Might be a little bit wobbly, that's okay. Through the wobbles, through the falls, we learn. We would never fall, we would never understand what not to do or how to grow. Slowly coming back up, releasing both arms. Warrior three. And from here we're going to transition down, releasing the hands down, standing split. Slow breath here, deep breath. Bending that left knee, coming down into our Shiva squat. Extend all the way back up. Come back down. One more time. Next time we're up, we're gonna stay up here and bend that upper leg. If you feel stable, slowly take that right hand and try to reach towards the left foot. Now we're gonna come into our Shiva squat once again, either staying here or maybe extending that leg in front. If you came down here, journey all the way back with me, taking that knee all the way back up again, lifting the left leg up, transitioning. Warrior two, great job, this was very advanced. Exhale, we push back, Skandasana. So as I said, we're here to meet ourselves, but meeting ourselves means also knowing where are the edges, how do I work with the edges, how do I work with myself in challenge, how can I show kindness and where do I know where to stop? Everything that I show you are just options. You can go further, you don't have to go as far. Exhale, inverted warrior. And transition all the way down. Extended side angle. Left hand comes down, right arm reaches up. Easy twist. Transition side plank. Step back. Wild thing. We open up. All the way back to side plank. Both hands come down. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Other side, left leg reaches up. In between both hands. Warrior one. You can feel the heat, maybe you can feel some sweat forming. Feel the body working. Slowly taking left hand underneath the right. Eagle arms. We look up. We bow down. Once again, invitation to see how you can surrender. Go deeper here. While you keep pulling the left hip towards the back. Last breath here, we come back up. Shift the weight forward. Balance position. Feel the standing leg working here. Maybe wrap that right leg around the left one. Full eagle position. Feeling that lightness inside of you. Maybe even bow down. Baby eagle. And now we come back up, we unwrap. Warrior three, we push the right foot back. Release both hands down onto the mat here. Right leg reaches up. Standing split. Exhale, Shiva squat. Inhale, we find extension. Exhale. Inhale, reach up. And exhale. Next time we're up, we're gonna stay here. Find that full extension. Maybe bending that right knee. Option to stay here, or option to go into that last big challenge. Reaching the right foot with the left hand. First, pulling that knee up towards the sky one more time. And slowly coming into that Shiva squat again. And maybe extending that right leg. If you were here with me, slowly find your way all the way back. Release the hand down. Right foot reaches up. Transition. Warrior two. Great job. Exhale, we come towards the back of the mat, Skandasana. Finding that openness here. Finding that pride, that proud chest. All the way back up. And into our inverted warrior. Transitioning, extended side angle. Looking up towards the sky. Really opening up the shoulders here. Opening up. Right hand reaches down, left arm reaches up. Easy twist. Slowly flipping towards the side. Side angle. Side plank. Taking that left foot behind you, transitioning wild thing. Slowly all the way back to center. Plank pose. Last chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, push back, down dog. Slow breath here, deep breath. And we're going to take that right foot next to our right hand. Release the back knee down, allowing the hips to sink down. Option to stay here, option to take the blocks. Put the forearms onto the blocks or onto the ground. Once again, breathing into that hip space, into that left hip flexor, right hamstring. If this is easy for you, you can also reach the hands in front of you to find even more length. And slowly walk all the way back up. Gently let that knee fall towards the outside and twist your upper body towards the front. Maybe reach that right hand towards the back. Slow breath here. If you want to go deeper into that upper thigh of yours on the left side, feel free to bend that knee and grab that right foot. That left foot, sorry. Slowly come all the way back. Take the left foot back to center. Push back, half, half split. Since we're in an advanced class here, option to stay here, option to go into full Hanuman expression. See the difference at the beginning of the class to now. Slowly come all the way back. And from here we're going to keep that left knee behind us. We're going to sit back down, get the right knee on top of us. Just going to move more towards the center. If this is too much, always an option to keep the right foot towards the shin of the left foot or to cross it over. The benefits are all the same. It just depends how deep you want to go into that side stretch of our hips. You can grab your feet here, finding that length first. And with your next exhale, bowing down. From here, slowly coming all the way back up. Maybe taking that foot towards the outer edge here, placing the foot down. Left arm comes towards the right knee. We lengthen the spine, come into our twist. All the way back to center. Taking both feet in front of us, allowing the knees to fall from side to side. And slowly coming all the way back into our downward dog. Slow breath here, left foot steps towards the outside, right knee releases down. Come into our lizard pose variation. Option to stay up here. Option to come onto the forearms, onto your blocks, all the way down to the ground. To breathe, to surrender, to let go. Reminding ourselves that we always need both. We need need the challenge sometimes. We need that strength, that power. But in order to have that, in order to work with that, you also need that ability to surrender, that ability to be gentle, to let go. Option to reach the hands forward here. Deepen that stretch a little bit more. And slowly coming all the way back up. Allowing that left knee to fall towards the outside here, keeping that chest proud, opening up, reaching the left hand towards the back. Option to stay here. Option to bend that knee, pulling the right foot in. Last breath here. Slowly releasing all the way down, taking that left foot towards the inside, pushing back, half split. Pulling the left hip back, feeling that difference towards the beginning of the class to now. Where can you go deeper? Where can you feel more? Where do you feel like you've created space? Once again, option to go into full Hanuman expression here. Slowly coming all the way back up. Taking that back knee, coming closer, sitting down. I'm just going to turn towards the front again so you can see me. Option to keep that left foot next to the shin, or you cross over, or you come into full shoelace position. Maybe grabbing both feet, bowing down. Slowly coming all the way back out, taking that left foot next to the knee. Lengthen the spine first, and slowly come into your twist. Slowly coming all the way back to center, releasing both feet in front of you, allowing the hips to move from side to side. From here, taking your feet towards the front of the mat, slowly rolling all the way down onto the back, hugging both knees into the chest here, giving the lower back a little massage. And then placing both feet down onto the ground. From here, we're going to lift the hips up, come into our bridge position. Exhale, vertebra by vertebra, sink back down again. I'm going to do this 2 more times. Deep inhale, we roll up, vertebra by vertebra. You push the hips up. Try to keep the knees parallel. And exhale, release back down. 1 more time. Come all the way up. Option to stay here. Or if you want to go into your full wheel expression, take your hands next to your ears. Come all the way up here. Really push both feet and hamstring into the mat here. Pull the hip bones up towards the sky. And exhale. Vertebra by vertebra. Releasing all the way back down. Deep breath here, slow breath. Maybe hugging the knees in towards the chest again, maybe grabbing the outsides of your feet. Happy baby, rocking from side to side a little bit. slowly taking both feet together, releasing them down, coming into our butterfly legs. And just breathing here, placing one hand onto the belly, one hand onto the chest. Connecting with yourself here. Connecting with your breath. With your hips, allowing the knees to sink down, to release. Once again, meeting yourself. Maybe showing gratitude towards your body, towards yourself for taking this time today, for showing up for yourself, for knowing where to push, where to take a step back, where to show kindness to yourself. I really like this metaphor of meeting yourself as if you were a different person or a different being. Because a lot of times we tend to treat others better than we treat ourselves. We show others more respect, more kindness, more reassurance, or more just capacity to be. And towards ourselves we tend to be quite judgmental, or we tend to be like, oh, I need to do this right now, I need to be able to be there, I should have done this already. So today I invite you to take this practice off the mat with you into your day. And just see where you can keep meeting yourself. One of my teachers always says the mat is your training ground for the real world. So use the chance you get on this mat to explore different concepts, to explore different ways of interacting with yourself, so that then you can take that practice and apply it in real world situations as well. If you want, you can close your knees. Maybe take the feet a little bit further outside towards the edges of the mat, let the knees drop in. One last count to stretch here. You can stay here, go into full Shavasana, stay as long as you like by pausing the video. If you want to move on to the rest of your day, you can join me by rolling towards one side, coming all the way back up to seated position. Taking one more deep breath together, reach both arms up towards the sky. Getting that energy from above, taking that energy towards the heart, showing that love towards ourselves, because if we love ourselves, we can love our surroundings even more, we can share more. And sealing that practice in with the unifying sound of Om, taking a deep breath in, exhaling through the mouth. Inhale to Om. Om. And with that I say, thank you so much for joining me on the mat today. You did great. I am amazed that you challenged yourself for this practice, and I'm so happy and grateful that you came all the way to the end of this class. I hope to see you somewhere soon. Thank you so much. Have a lovely day.